we raised concerns when NEMA launched an operation to evict people from the Luigi wetland. And it's from that background that UPC is calling upon the government that we need clear guidelines for land use partners. As the country continues to register and increasingly through operation, the pressure on all natural resources has also increased. A clear analysis shows that land as a natural resource is increasingly getting very scarce and expensive commodity. This calls for proper land use partners as we try to secure the future. In our previous press conference of 19th June 2024, we raised concerns as the National Environment Management Authority, thus NEMA, launched an operation to protect the wetlands. This ongoing initiative of reclaiming wetlands by NEMA is covering Kampala, Wakiso, Mukono, Mbale, Mbarara, Arua, and other districts across the country. UPC would like to emphasize that the key stakeholders, and that include central government, local government, and NEMA itself, had lapses on duty and ignored stop wetland encroachment. This will mean that they slept on duty as the wetlands were being encroached on. So that is our understanding as to why they are coming up now and who dared them to encroach to erect houses on on our wetlands, and now they are coming to demolish them. Human activities have gone beyond the normal wetland activities like hunting, fishing, collecting raw materials for mats and basket making, pottery making, collecting medicinal herbs, establishing permanent home settlements and factories. The normal activities of our wetlands are hunting, we have fishing as I've elaborated, but now they have shifted to constructing permanent homes and also establishing or instituting factories and industries. So that's very long, and that's why we are saying that NEMA, central government and local government, they slept on duty as people were encroaching on land with such activities contrary to what it's meant to be used for. This is very much harmful to the country as we need to be cautious of the consequences of climate change. Wetlands in general contribute a lot in moderating climate and weather, very key as water reservoirs or catchment areas, thus reducing on occurrence of floods, source of pasture for livestock throughout the year, and a home for insects, animals, and birds or ecosystems. UPC welcomes the government initiatives of irrigation scheme. However, we cannot advance with irrigation as modern means of farming when our lands are not protected. There is no way this cannot be a reality when our wetlands are not be protected. How are you going to move on with this initiative of irrigation scheme? And at the same time, you're permitting people to encroach on our wetlands. Why do I say permitting people? Because we are seeing factories and industries being constructed in wetlands. Who give them permission? Who give them the licenses? So that's why we are saying that we cannot make the irrigation scheme a reality when we are not doing what it takes to protect our environment and our wetlands. There is also a public outcry that NEMA is evicting people from wetlands selectively. This is very long, and UPC retaliates that the law should be enforced fairly with goodwill and without shielding any individuals. Last time we were watching some of the clips from you as the media fraternity, when we are evicting people from the wetlands, others were being protected. In the wetlands, that's very wrong, and the law should be enforced fairly without shielding any person or without targeting any person, but focusing on protecting our wetlands. UBC remains the government that is our obligation to protect the people and their property. So even the evicted people and all those being evicted from the wetlands deserve care and help from the government. The people should also be allowed to relocate all their property before demolishing their houses, as opposed to the ongoing ruthless acts of NEMA enforcement officers. We therefore urge government and its stakeholders to go back to the drawing board and plan how best we set up people who are caught up with the evictions from the wetlands. Equally, the youthful population should be catered for by opening up virgin areas in the country and ensure proper settlement schemes. This protects the environment of wetlands and the environment, as everything is done with proper land usage partners. Matters is a heavy investment. It's worth the undertaking, and at one time, it worked in handling excessive population in Skesa region that was relocated to Nyolo and Kole and Toro sub-regions in 1960s and 1970s. To date, Nyolo has continued to host our people who are victims of landslides and floods. This has happened before in 1960s and 70s, when there was overpopulation in the region of Kigezi. We were self-relocated to Nyolo, to Ankole, and Itolo. And to date, Nyolo is hosting or is helping to host our people who are victims of landslides from, let me say, the East South region and probably some parts of the zone. So we need to invest in such projects in order to protect our people and their property, but of course our environment. All of us are very much aware that the consequences of climate change have put not only Uganda but the entire world on its knees. So we need to be mindful of our human activities as we